Hi Pisces, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for January 2026. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in January and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, and Pisces Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Pisces, now onto your January 2026 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have is the Eight of Cups. This is turning away from something that's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off on a new journey with a stick of power and control in your hand. And even though the journey's unknown, you're still willing to take it. It's like, the first thing I hear is there's something you've forgotten about, something you've forgotten how to do, or something you've forgotten that you liked or liked to do, and you want to go back to it. It could be a job, it could be a career, it could be a hobby, it could be a skill or a trade, it could be a relationship. And you could really be on some kind of precipice of trying to figure out your next step or the next move you want to make. You may be thinking about, I got to build a business, or I got to build a job, a new job, or a new career, or build something new in your life, maybe a relationship too. And you may feel like, well, this is where I streamline everything, especially when it comes to devices. So I don't really know what my guides mean by that. They could mean like maybe you have, I don't know, can you streamline devices? I guess you can. You guys got to think about that one. Because it's going to help you in your future and help you in the long run to do that. And it could be streamlining other things, not just devices. To me, devices is phones, cell phones, stereo equipment, TVs, smart, what do they call them? Like thermostats that are like smart thermostats, or home security systems. To me, those are devices. But there could be other things in your life that you want to streamline as well. I feel in some way, Pisces, or in maybe a few ways, you are putting pressure on yourself. You may be putting pressure on yourself like, I need to go to school, I need to get a degree, I need to go back to school, I need to get a training program, I need a new career, I need a new job. Maybe you think things are taking too long or not fast enough. And so you very well could be putting a lot of pressure on yourself in the month of January, which it may continue on at some other time of the year, because as I say in the beginning of the readings, timing is different for all of you in these general readings. So it could happen even at a later date. There is this sense of you wanting to be sure about a situation or a person, but more than anything, it's about you wanting to be sure of yourself. You may also feel like, I got to get on with my life. I got to get moving on. Maybe you feel like your life is stuck, stale, stalled, and you may have that vibe. That's what my guides are telling me. Like, you may feel like you want to get on with your life in some manner. I also feel like some of you Pisces have completely had it with ignorant people. Maybe you're like people that on the internet that you that you watch or listen to, or could be people in your physical world. You may feel like they're ignorant and you don't want to deal with ignorant people anymore. So the next card in your reading, wow, you have kapow, you have the Tower here, Pisces. This could be a fight, an argument, an end of a friendship, an end of a relationship of some other type. It could also be the end of an old paradigm, so a new paradigm can begin. It could be an end of an old rulership, so a new rulership can begin. It could also mean a fight, a earthquake, a volcano eruption, a flood, a tornado. So some kind of natural disaster could kick up. This could be an awakening. You could have some like enlightening, like awakening kind of moment in January. Wow, you could be in some kind of situation where somebody says, get out. Is it a love relationship? Is it a living situation? It could be at a job. I don't know. But I hear somebody saying, get out. So you could get fired, let go, broken up with. Or you could be the one saying it to someone else. That could go either way. You may feel like you are tired of being manipulated, controlled, or pressured. And I go back to this card. You're exiting something. Maybe your cards should have been, maybe it should be this way, right? Maybe the tower should be first. And this should have been the second card. They may have fallen out of, come out. They fall out is what, when I'm shuffling. So it may have fallen out of order. You may be witnessing somebody in your life that's in a distressing situation, and you may be telling them you need to get out of that situation. You may have a friend or a love partner or a family member that you really care about, and you see them struggling or suffering at a job or a career or in a love relationship, and you may have to do, like, I don't know if I want to say tough love, or bring it up to them like, hey, you need to get out of that situation. Some of you could be upset because you get cast in a role or in a position that you don't like and you want to get out of it. That could happen in the workplace. Maybe they're going to switch your department, move you to one thing from one type of job or area or unit or division to another. And you might not like it that they're doing that. You could feel like people are ganging up on you, picking on you, bullying you. That could be in a school setting, in a workplace setting. It could be in a club group or organization, especially if you are like outgoing and not afraid to share your viewpoints or opinions, or people can turn on you if they don't like what you say. It also could be online. Again, I go back to online. It could be happening there. You could be doing a lot of troubleshooting from all of this action that I just discussed in January. So the next card you have in your reading is the Emperor. This is a strong male figure or authority figure in the living, or it could be deceased. This could be a paternal figure, a father, a grandfather, a great-grandfather, or someone like a father figure to you. You could be the Emperor. This could be somebody in the living, could be a brother, an uncle, a boss, a spouse, an ex. There's strong Aries energy with the Emperor sometimes. Like I said, it could be some other type of authority figure. Some of you could see somebody that you view as an authority figure. It could be a parent or a boss or a spouse that you feel is weighing you down with their opinions, their beliefs, their ideologies, their words, their demands, their expectations. Some of you are not happy with this Emperor person, and you may feel like, I want to see them rot. When I say things that you think are, well, that was weird, that's what my guide said. Some of you are going to look at this Emperor like, I hope they rot. They could be very annoying to you, very domineering. The Emperor could be somebody that stirs you up, causes you upsetment. And you may be seeing them, talking to them, or dealing with them quite a lot in January. It could even happen in December or February, because I get December, January, February. Maybe you had to deal with them, or you're dealing with them over the holidays. I feel like they're trying to make a stance with you. They may be trying to shake you up and get you to change your mind, or to do things. They could be trying to manipulate you and control you, or get you to do things in a very certain and particular way. I get them rattling your cage. You could feel like they knock the wind out of you, like the whole, like, you know, if you've ever fallen on your stomach or wherever, and you've had that feeling of like your wind get knocked out of you, you're dealing with this Emperor could make you feel that way now. I feel like you've got a lot of wisdom, and you're going to look at this situation like, you may not feel like it's worth it to state your point of view or to argue with them in any way, because it's like you realize you're not going to change them or what they think or believe in. So any kind of battles with them is almost like an exercise in futility. This could be somebody that's like an authority figure that's like, I'm going to make you do what's right. It could be a judge, could be a cop, could be a boss, a parent, or a spouse. You could have this go on with the Emperor. So before I go on to cards number 4 and 5, I just want to let you know it is the time of year again that I record the big love readings for 2026 for singles and couples. So if you're interested to see what my spirit guides had to say for you about your love life, your romantic life in this year of 2026, you may want to check those readings out. And I have had people tell me over the years, occasionally there'll be a couple people here and there that will write me and say, my Venus sign resonated with me completely. My moon sign was the one really talking to me in the love readings. So I just want to let you know that, because sometimes maybe your messages are coming to you about love on your Venus sign and your moon sign. But I would just, if you feel unsure about that, go by what normally resonates with you on my YouTube and Rumble readings. But you might want to get more than one sign to get a more complete picture for you. Also, if you haven't checked them out yet, you may want to check out my New Year 2026 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac. And in those videos, you may want to get more than one sign. Your sun and your rising maybe would be good to get in the New Year's readings. And there's a lot of messages there, a lot of messages and predictions in those 10-card Celtic Cross readings. Also, if you want more information and messages and predictions from my spirit guides for the new year of 2026, you might want to get my New Year 2026 Psychic Crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. And if you want to hear what else could come up for you in the month of January 2026, you might want to get my Psychic Crystal readings for January 2026 for each sign of the zodiac. These videos are available to get on Vimeo and on my Patreon shop. There is the links for these are down below in the description box. And these links are also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. The link for Patreon is also down below, and that link for Patreon is also on my videos page. I want to thank you so much for purchasing these videos, because I do think of retiring, and if it doesn't, without your purchases and supporting my work, I am not going to be able to keep this going. So I do appreciate it. It does motivate me, and financially it helps me. So I do truly appreciate it. So now on to card number 4. You have the Queen of Rods, which is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign, or if you're born on the cusp of Pisces and Aries. So if you have a fire sign, sun, moon, rising, or cusp sign of Aries, that could be you. I hear there's a reinvention going on here. If you own a business or you work for another business or company, you could have some kind of business dealings going on back and forth with this fire sign person, or they could be selling something that you are interested in buying, or you could be selling something they are interested in buying, and you could be having that kind of dealings with them. You may look at them like they're optimistic. You may also look at them like they tend to take things for granted. Maybe you think they don't appreciate what they have enough, or you could maybe you feel that way, like they don't appreciate you enough. I get like there's things you guys need to sort out. If you've gotten divorced or separated from them in any way, or had any kind of falling out with them, or if you are doing any business with them, there's things you need to sort out. Details. It's the details you guys got to sort out. It could also be sorting out schedules, routines, payments of things. You could feel like this fire sign person is taking up a lot of your time in January. You may look at them like maybe that they have a big ego. You may also look at them like they go round and round and round about stuff in their own mind or with you. You may look at them like they've got a lot going on in their life, and they could be discontent about it, or complaining about it, or upset about it in January, and they could be telling you about that. You could get involved in a club, group, or organization with this Queen of Rods, or some kind of short-term or long-term endeavor. You could collaborate with them on something. If you get along with them, the two of you could get swept away and carried away with yourselves. You know, it could be a friend you're just hanging out with, gabbing with them, talking for hours, or going shopping and going out and having meals together, and, you know, talking about everything under the sun. So it could be, for some of you, this could even be a friend to you that you spend a lot of time with them in January or possibly February. So the last card in your reading for January 2026, Pisces, is the Lovers. So this could be somebody you have an affair with. Sometimes this is sexual chemistry or an empathic connection. It's not always love there. Sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. And there's an angel that's watching over the couple that's either blessing the couple, or could be creating interference for the couple. Some of you that are in a lovers kind of relationship, The dynamics between the two of you is starting to change. You could become more closely bonded together. You could start to see each other more. Yeah, I get you seeing somebody you have strong feelings for, and the feelings look like they're increasing or developing. This could be somebody you're already involved with. If you meet somebody on a dating site, dating website or app or whatever, you may feel like you guys are a really good match. You may be like uncertain till you meet, and then you start talking and you're like, wow, you might be surprised that it's a good match. Maybe you don't have luck on dating websites or apps, but it could be like, you're like, wow, I didn't expect that to be that good, go that well, have that kind of connection. Some of you could start seeing someone that's new to you. It could blossom, bloom, and develop into a full-blown affair or love relationship beyond and just like an affair. To me, an affair is something short. Although people do have affairs for years. I mean, that can go on. But I feel like if it starts out as something uncertain or short term in the beginning, I feel like it could really develop into something long term. I feel like they are going to be a mirror for you, and that you will see a reflection of yourself in them, how they act, what they believe, maybe even some kind of appearance wise in some form or another. I do feel that you guys get bonded together, and I do really feel strong sexual chemistry here between the two of you. If you start to date somebody in January or February, I feel like it's going to rev up and go somewhere really fast. You could be graduating and moving up a step or a notch in a training program, a class, or something you're doing. It could even be spiritually, or some kind of hobby or skill that you're learning how to do. Maybe you take, martial arts, karate, taekwondo, or ballet or something, and you could be moving up to a next level, graduating or going up to a next step. It could be music. Maybe you're progressing and moving up in something, or it could be something that you have to do for career work. You could be moving up the ladder. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Pisces to work with, use, and wear in January 2026, you got Unakite. And so far, I haven't done all the signs yet, but Aries also got Unakite. And Unakite is a stone of vision and opening the third eye. It's also useful for scrying, which, as I've told you many times, looking into the crystal when I get messages and predictions is scrying. I can do it with my Jasper crystal as well, so it doesn't have to be see-through. You could scry with crystal gazing or scrying Unakite. It's a stone of balance and bringing emotions and spirituality together. It also stimulates compassion and empathy and encourages gratitude. It also instills determination. It's going to bring like a sense of springtime into your life, like you're alive, enlivened, invigorated, like it's a breath of fresh air. It's like springtime rejuvenating energy. It's going to really help you see things in a positive light, see past any negativity or pitfalls or problems. It's going to make you like look past all of that stuff to get to the meat and potatoes of situations and what's important, get down to the facts and what's important. It's also a good peace-bringing stone. And if you have any arguments or disruptions, which did come up in your reading, you should definitely be carrying or wearing Unakite in January and maybe even in February, because I feel like it calms things down. It's going to calm your emotions down, calm your nerves. So I think it would be a really good gemstone for you in January. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscribing, and for sharing this video with others. It does help this channel grow, and I do truly appreciate it. And if you would like to get any of my special videos that I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon shop. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below in this video, in the description box, and on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. So I hope you all have absolutely amazing energy and a great month of January 2026. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.